What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. We're back doing another 4 perfect players around a certain player. You guys seem to be really enjoying this series. Do me a favor real quick, if you have not subscribed, please make sure to do so. It helps out so much. Let's go ahead and do a video over Victor Oladipo. I thought it'd be super fun. Everyone loves Oladipo, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. So when it comes to Victor Oladipo, this team is pretty decent around Victor Oladipo. It's not bad. They added Tyreke Evans. Miles Turner is supposed to have a breakout season coming up just because of how much work he's put in this offseason. Keep in mind, when I do this video and I pick my 4 players, I'm not picking them to let Victor Oladipo do everything. We saw Oladipo do that last year. Yes, he almost got past the Cavaliers, but Oladipo needed a little bit more help than what he got because the Cavs were starting to trap him, and then he started not making his threes. But Oladipo has been working on that this last offseason, and definitely needs some players to help Oladipo around him. So let's go ahead and just start right now. So I do have a center in mind who is not Miles Turner, although I think if Miles Turner does have a nice breakout season, I think that it will work out well. I have Miles Turner. Let's trade Miles Turner. I have this man. He's on the Utah Jazz. He's a defensive anchor for him. And I have Rudy Gobert fitting very well next to Oladipo. All Rudy Gobert is going to do is set screens, catch lobs, play defense, crazy good defense, and he's supposed to be working on his offensive game this offseason as well. So I think Gobert and Oladipo would be a deadly pick and roll, nice lob city kind of duo. So that's why I think Rudy Gobert and Oladipo would be super nice. And Rudy Gobert is not going to take too much away from Victor Oladipo as far as the offensive end goes. So now at the point guard position, I kind of decided to go with an untraditional point guard. He kind of is a point guard. He played point guard. He's better at the point guard position. A lot of people tried to make him a 3 in his career, and that's Tyreke Evans. So I think Tyreke Evans is a nice point guard to play next to Victor Oladipo, to be honest. He does go down a little bit, so I guess I'll just keep him at shooting guard. But I think Oladipo or Tyreke Evans can play the shooting guard. Both of them in the backcourt, I think, is going to be very nice this year for the Indiana Pacers. I hope that's what they do. Tyreke Evans coming off the bench would be cool as well, I guess. But I think Tyreke Evans and Oladipo starting next to each other in the backcourt is where the Pacers should go. And I think Collison off the bench would be very key. I think Tyreke Evans has always had his best seasons when he is playing the point guard. So if you play him at the point guard, let him take some pressure off Oladipo sometimes, you have a good team right there. And like I said, Gobert is only going to complement both those guys as well. So next at the power forward position, we need someone that can stretch the floor. And I have one player in mind, very much in mind, and I think Bojan's going to be a starter for the Pacers, I think, this year. So I have one player in mind, and his name is Dario Saric of the Philadelphia 76ers. Low-key, Dario Saric is super nice. We don't really talk about him much just because of Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, but Dario Saric is the perfect complement. He will stretch the floor. Oladipo can kick it out to him when everyone's focusing on him. I think Dario Saric is basically going to keep the defense honest. He's going to be able to stretch the floor, and he goes inside and gets his bucket sometimes himself as well. So I think Saric is a perfect fit next to Victor Oladipo. That's why I think that this team of Oladipo, Gobert, Tyreke Evans, Dario Saric is just fitting perfectly well so far. So then I have one more, of course, to grab, and that player is on the Dallas Mavericks. Now this guy used to be the 4th option back in his other team days, which I won't reveal who it is yet, unless if you already know who it is. And he might actually become a 3rd option this year, after being the 1st option for a couple seasons for the Mavericks, and that is Harrison Barnes. So I think Harrison Barnes would also be a nice compliment as well. Another guy that can take the pressure off of Oladipo sometimes, and another guy that can make buckets if you kick it out to him. And a guy that can take the ball and get his own bucket as well. He's a bucket getter, basically. I think Harrison Barnes, Tyreke Evans, Oladipo is a nice trio, and then you have Gobert and Saric complementing them. Only complementing Oladipo at this point. So I think that is the starting 5 that I like around Victor Oladipo. Now, guys, keep in mind, I tried to make this to where we didn't use the same players as the last 3 videos that I've done. So I've been trying to use different players each time, and it's worked out well so far. So what we got, you got Tyreke Evans, Oladipo, Harrison Barnes, Dario Saric, Rudy Gobert, Collison, Sabonis, Corey Joseph, Kyle Quinn, and Dougie McBuckets all coming off the bench. So Oladipo, I'm going to just go ahead and make him the 1st scoring option. Other than that, let's go Yeah, pick and roll is all, it's fine. So let's do that. Let's see how this team does with Victor Oladipo at the helm and all 4 of these players around him now. Alright, so at the end of the season, Steph Curry wins MVP, Luka Doncic is your Rookie of the Year, 6th man, Chris Dunn Most Improved Coach of the Year, All-NBA First Team, not seeing anyone either. And this team did not make the playoffs, which is kind of crazy. I don't see how they didn't. 19.5 points for Oladipo, expected him to do a little bit more than that. But 15 points, 14, Collison with 13, Sabonis with 10. So obviously, this might not have been the perfect team around Oladipo, but in my mind, I thought it was a decent team. But I guess we're not making the playoffs in this video, guys, so kind of unfortunate there. But I do thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Always, it always means a lot when you guys click on my videos. Just leave a comment, leave a like, anything. Just let me know what you guys thought of the video. I really would appreciate it. But the Toronto Raptors win a championship. Kawhi Leonard wins like usual. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and subscribe if you haven't already. We're so close to 2,500, so please do so. And let's get to 3,000 as soon as possible. Thank you guys. This is Crushables, and I'm saying peace.